Hello, I'm Liviu Bălan and today I will show you how to use a host-only network on VirtualBox. First of all, let's understand what a host-only network on VirtualBox is. A host-only network gives you the possibility to access a guest operating system. You can access a guest operating system from your host operating system, and also you can access a guest operating system from another guest operating system. In other words, you can access a machine, a virtual machine from VirtualBox from your operating system. And also you can access a machine from VirtualBox from another machine inside your VirtualBox manager. Let's give you an example of what I want to achieve and how can I do it. As you can see here, I have an Ubuntu web server, an Ubuntu server with an Apache web server, an Apache HTTP web server installed on it. What I want to achieve is to access from here, from the browser inside my operating system, which is Linux Mint. I want to access the local host from here. Now, the only way that I can access the local host from my virtual machine is to log in inside my virtual machine, open an links or I don't know, another browser that I have inside of my Ubuntu server virtual machine, and access the local host. But what I want to achieve is to access the local host from here. To do this, I have to create a host-only network. To create a host-only network, you have to go to File, Preferences, Network, Host-only network, and click this green button, which adds new host-only network. Click OK, and if you follow the same steps and go to the host-only network that you've just created, if you double-click it or click it and click this button to edit the selected host-only network, you can see the properties of your just created host-only network: IP, network mask, and some other stuff. If you go to DHCP server tab, you can enable this server by clicking this button, but I recommend you to uncheck it. You will see in a moment why. Okay, as I've done on some previous tutorials, here on my left side are the instructions that I will use during the tutorial, and on my right side here is the machine where I will do some tests. Okay, close this windows. Here, let's check again if the DHCP server is disabled. It's okay. And now, after I've created the host-only network, what I have to do is to click on my machine, click Settings, and here go to the network tab. As you can see here, you have some adapters that you can attach to your virtual machine. By default, VirtualBox is attaching to your virtual machine a NAT network adapter, meaning that you have internet access to your machine, but that's it. No one can access your machine, you can only access the internet and that's it. This is the not doing. To give access to another, to give access from outside, so that your host operating system or another machine can access this machine, you have to go to adapter 2 and add another network adapter. You have to click this button to enable network adapter, and here you will have to choose host only adapter. As you can see here, the name is the name that was previously generated by VirtualBox when you created the host only network. So you have to let the default as is to VBox net 0, and to avoid any problems, click the advanced button, and here click the refresh button to generate a new MAC address. What is this doing is to generate a MAC address, to generate a random mask address for your host only adapter, Click OK, and now I will start my machine. Log in into your machine, and after this I will type ifconfig to see what are my network adapters. But as you can see, I have only one Ethernet adapter and a loopback. The problem is that now I cannot see the adapter, the host only adapter that I've added. The problem is that the adapter is added but is not enabled on my machine. I have access to the internet, but no one can access my machine for now. Okay, if you want to verify that the NAT network adapter is added, you can type elinks, and here you can type, for example, google.com, and here you will see some results from Google. To enable the network adapter for the host only network, you will have to use this command from here, and I will type it manually. So the command is sudo ifconfig eth1 192.168.656.101 netmask 255.255.255.255 up. Yeah, I wrote the netmask bad. So now if I type ifconfig again, I can see that my second Ethernet is up, and for my second Ethernet, the ATH1, I have the IP 192.168.56.101. Now if I want to access the machine the Apache web server from my virtual machine, I have to type http :/ and the IP given by the ETH1 network adapter. So 192.168.56.101. And as you can see here, I am able to see the changes from my Ubuntu server. If I go to var www.html, which is the default directory for Apache web server when you put the content for the Apache web server, and here I will see what is there. I want to modify the index.html, but I need sudo rights, so sudo vi index.html. Here I will erase all the content, so I will type $1 and let's type something else. Let's say server A 168 no 192.168.56.101. Save it, and let's check again into the web server, and as you can see, the changes are here. The problem with this approach, with the instruction here, is that if I restart my operating system, I will have again the problem with my network adapter, with my second network adapter, which will not be enabled. So to resolve this, I will have to edit the file in ATC network interfaces, and here I will have to add the configuration for the second internet adapter. If you look here, nothing is loaded because my host operating system doesn't have access to my guest operating system. So let's write this stuff here. A comment, the host only network interface auto ETH1 iface ETH1 inet static address 192.168.56.101 netmask 255.255.255.0 network 192.168.56.0 broadcast 192.168.56.255. Let's save it, and if you use ifconfig again, you will see that my second network adapter isn't enabled. So after I've written the configuration into the interfaces file, I will have to reboot my operating system again, and after this you will have to gain access from the host operating system to the guest operating system. Now if I refresh here, you will see that I am able to see the content from my from my guest operating system, even if I didn't logged in here. Another cool thing that I want to show you, but I cannot right now, is that if I go to menu, log out and switch user, or log out and go log in to another user, I am able to gain access to this machine even from another user. Okay, let's log in here, and if I type ifconfig, you can see the second network adapter enabled here, and also I have access to it from here. Let's power off the machine with sudo. And now what I want to show you is that I will clone this machine. Let's say server B, hit next, this will clone all the machine with network setup, packages, and so on. Now what I want to do is now the machines are off, so I cannot see anything here because the machine is offline. I will start the machine with the Apache web server. Okay, so if I click here, I am able to see the server A, which is the first one, and if I go to the server B and click settings, go to network, and you will see the second network adapter added here, the VBox Net 0, which I previously set up. Click the refresh button to generate a new MAC address, click OK, and now start the second machine. Okay, if I go again sudo vi etc network interfaces, press the I key, and here what I want to do is to change the 1N1 to 102. Another change that I want to do is to go to var www html and edit the index.html file. here I will put server B and IP ending in 102. Right quit and reboot the server B. Okay, now if I open another tab and here I will type 102, in the first tab I can see server A, and the second tab I can see server B. And also if I open elinks, and here I will type http://192.168.56.101. Here I will see server A, and from server A I will type http ://192.168.56.102. So the machine from left is server A, the machine from right is server B. So as you can see, server A can access server B and server B can access server A, and both web servers can be accessed from my host operating system, server A and server B. If you want to access your own web server from inside your virtual machine, all you have to do is to use elinks and type http://localhost, and now I will see server A. And here if I type G and type here localhost, I will see server B. So this is the host only network option in the host only network in VirtualBox, and as you can see, you can use it to access some data from your guest operating system inside a virtual machine, from your host operating system, or even from another virtual machine. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out my tutorials on YouTube, and also my website liviubalan.com. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.